make a toast real quick. So let me start it off, man. How you been liking just this overall 2K? Obviously you were in the Hawks last season. What are you kind of like your what's the happy new bringings coming into this team?
Yeah, no, I'm happy to be here. I've enjoyed my time here so far. Guys are great. We're the new guys on the team this year, but this brand new facility definitely helps. This facility's crazy. We were in a closet to start, so we really
we were.
We really had it down bad in the beginning, but they said trust us, it'll be worth it, and they were right. This place is crazy.
No, it's 100% worth it.
So you're really the new guy though. Like
this
isn't only your first year in the Wizards. This is your first year in the league. So I know the league can be stressful at times, but it's also a blessing. And it's super fun. So how's your experience in the league so far, being a fresh, brand new 2K player?
Man, it's been amazing. It's been definitely something different. I never thought this lifestyle was like this lifestyle. Yeah. Obviously, you're waking up. You're not waking up at 8 a.m. for a 9-to-5 job. So it's like you're different. You're living a different life. You're also famous. You're able to go on the court and see different people, different fans, sign autographs. Like just being able to do things like that is just like something I've never thought I'd be able to do in my life. So it's definitely living a dream. And then just coming to the Wizards, all my life I've played baseball, and I've had teammates in baseball where we've been like family. And when I came to this team, I knew I would have that same environment, that same atmosphere, just to be able to have teammates that feel like family on and off the court. Because you can feel like family on the court, but you have to have that same bond and same camaraderie off the court as well. So I'm happy that we're able to. I'm happy that we mesh really well and that we bond really well. So definitely excited.
I got you. So in terms of like your expectations coming in, what's something that like you expected to be happening, like something similar you had pictured in your mind, and what's like completely different than what you thought it would be like?
So something that I expected was winners. People that have been winning their whole 2K league career or 2K career in general. So I know that I know I was coming into a team with a winning mindset. People that are gonna hold each other accountable. Ork, he's a huge character, so I know I was gonna run into Ork. Dini's more laid back. I expected him to be more like kind of like rah rah rah, like more louder, but he's more calm. So I guess you can say like he's more that guy that you can go to off the court, like, hey, I'm going through this or whatever. So, but then stuff that I didn't expect was kind of like, let me think about it. Justin being so aggressive when it comes to like what he expects and what he wants from us. And at the end of the day, I can't blame him. Like He's a winner and he's a defensive player of the year and all these awards for a reason. It isn't something that's handed to him. He works for his stuff. So I'm not mad about him being so enthusiastic and being so hungry to win, to continuously win every year. So what about you? Like, obviously you went to your first year. You went to the Hawks. Yep. Had a tough season in fives, threes. You guys weren't that bad. You guys were a really good threes team. You yourself were a really good threes player. So going into this year, did you expect to play threes? Did you, what were your kind of like expectations? Like, hey, I hope I'm playing threes, or I hope it just whatever flows. Like, talk to me about that.
Yeah. So this year, like my expectations coming in, obviously I had a really good relationship with Cal. Me and him, even before I got here, we were, he was one of my best friends that I met through the 2K League. And so, coming in, I knew what me and him were about to get into in fives and, what me and him were about. And so I was cool with all that. And then coming in with threes, like, based on how the Wizards played last year, like, I was really ready for anything. And so we saw that, practicing early on, we were trying everything different. And so, really confident early on, just whatever 3 out of us 5 we threw out there, I knew we were going to win games and get the job done. And so I really wasn't really worried about threes at all once I initially saw how we were getting down. Something I didn't expect was all this ice cold Bud Light in our facility.
I definitely did not expect that. Let me take a drink to
Bud
that.
Light because
Whew.
Coming in for a casual work day, and then you come in, you sip on the Bud Light, and that's always refreshing. So
I agree.
we got our friend Andrew in here, walking in.
Yeah, how's it going, Andrew?
Bud Light in hand.
So what are you thinking about this great facility? Like, I came in here and I'm like, holy crap!
I don't know exactly how wide angle a camera is, what the view they got, but they can see behind us. We got our couch, we got the Wizards District gaming graphics all over the walls. What they can't see. I know they can't see the 90-inch TV that I'm looking at on the wall.
Yeah, definitely can't see
this
that.
This room is where we usually watch our film. Super versatile, You can come in here after a long day. You could watch a movie, turn the lights out. I don't care what you do in here.
Yeah,
but
take a nap. You might see Justin take a couple naps here and there.
Yeah, Justin's definitely the nap guy. We'll have to get a couple blankets in here for him. But nah, definitely this room is crazy. Like, initially, this is the first room we saw before we even saw the screen room. Yeah. And so coming in here, I was like, this is our film room. And then so I knew the screen room was going to be crazy. And I was right. And then on top of that, the kitchen space out there where we have another, probably I'd say 55-inch flat screen out there as well with couches and chairs. State-of-the-art kitchen, fully stocked fridges. It's tough to believe that this is what I do for work, but
I agree.
I'm definitely blessed to be in the workspace I'm in.
It's so funny because when I FaceTime like my family, my friends, and I show them that I'm playing in a facility like this, they're like, "Wow!" Like, I literally called my godbrother earlier, and he's like, he's telling his coworker, and his coworker's like, "Well, we gotta get into 2K."
I had a similar experience because I have a family member who lives here in DC, and it's my dad's sister, and she was texting him. He's like, "So where does he stay at?" And he's like, "Oh, he's in the Navy Yard in some super nice apartment, and like you can see the Capitol and the monument from the roof, and he's right next to the river." And my aunt, who's like a doctor and a professor, she's like, "I got into the wrong profession. I'm doing the wrong thing."
That's what I'm saying.
So no, it's definitely
the Bud Light's getting me a little hot. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me take this hoodie off real quick, man. But yeah, no, definitely. So it's funny because when I showed my mom, I showed my fiance, I showed all my family and friends this great facility that we have, they're like, "Wow, like this is literally what you do for a job. Like, that's insane."
Yeah,
like,
it definitely makes a difference when you're coming into work every day and you want to be at the place where you're working.
Yeah.
And so, having like this really nice work environment, it definitely helps like the morale and wants you to, pay back the organization and the company that gave all this to you. So
exactly.
No, it's definitely motivating, definitely nice to be here. I agree.
So coming into this season, obviously you got traded from the Hawks. What were some things that you knew about the Wizards? Because obviously you and Cap were close friends.
Yeah.
And what are some things that you didn't know that you were happy to know about, or kind of surprised you?
So I knew, I knew their reputation. I knew how serious they take this and take their professions and their careers. What I didn't know is like how laid back and cool like the vibes and the people are off the floor when we disengage from hey, we're trying to win another championship, we've already won 2 of them, it's go time. And then once you're done scrimming or playing that game, it's like, all right, like we're all cool people, we're here to laugh, we're here to joke around. I will single out Coach Pat because I didn't know Coach Pat a lot, and then once I got traded, during the off season, we would have these Zoom calls and these meetings with, me, Pat, Kaplan, and Justin.
Yeah.
And that's when I really got to know, like, Pat's personality. And, like, right away, once I figured out what kind of personality Pat had, like, Pat's a troll. Pat's a troll. He jokes around and kind of, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to fit in just fine here.
It's so funny that you say that because, like, when I played baseball all my life, like, I never had a coach like Pat. Like, a lot of the coaches were, like assholes, straight, like down to earth, like they're strictly about their business. They're not no laughing around, like no joking. And then I came here and it's like Pat's more laid back. He's still about his business, but he's more laid back. He's more calm. He's more like he wants to joke around with us. He's one of us, kind of
he's still about his business for sure.
Yeah, of course.
He takes pride in being one of the best in the league. I'll give him for sure. But when Pat's one of the guys for sure. Like we're sitting here sipping Bud Light. Pat's one of the guys. He would be here and here sipping the Bud Light as well.
He definitely will.
Definitely one of the guys.
Hey Andrew, any questions for us? Like, I know you're here. What are some questions that you have for us? Two guys coming into the Wizards organization. Me as a rookie. John, he's been in the league for 1 year, but he got traded to the Wizards this year. So, what are some questions you have for us?
All right. Well, first, I want to keep bragging about the facility. So, each of you guys? What's your favorite part of the facility?
Okay.
Favorite feature of the facility.
Favorite feature. I'm just gonna go. All right, so this is my favorite thing about this facility. So when the 2K League, like, this is the venue where all the 2K League teams play. This is where all, like, the bracket play games are hosted. And so while all the 2K League teams and all their plays and stuff, they got to sit out at the venue. My favorite thing is gonna be, all right, guys, peace. I'm gonna go sit back here in my facility. I'm gonna go sit Bud Light on my couch and watch you guys on the 90-inch flat screen. That's gonna be my favorite part of this facility. As far as, like, the features go, is, like, probably the scrim room for sure. The scrim room, we're all, like, laid out in a row, state-of-the-art tech, state-of-the-art facility and equipment. We got the nicest and best, latest and greatest things in there. And so, yeah, that's probably my favorite part.
My favorite part is similar to what John said, but hey guys, I'm a little hungry. I'm gonna get some food out here in District E. Hey, and if I need a drink right after the game we just won, I'm celebrating. Now I'm going to the bar. So that's definitely my favorite part. But I can agree with John that my favorite feature is the scrim room. Just being able to feel like you're at home. With your guys. We're listening to music when we got the speaker going on. We're playing some music. It's the dream setup, like everybody says. It's just an amazing setup.
Nah, especially coming from the closet we were in, and it was getting hot and muggy in there.
No, it was getting real gritty in there.
Nah,
I'm
it was
not gonna lie, bro.
We were definitely. I think we were more on edge towards the end too, because we were just so tired of being in there. But
Because all the boxes got to be done.
definitely,
Definitely.
the boxes,
definitely
stacking us in.
Any
and
other
all
questions about District E, man? Let me see. Is District E something that you would have? Did this look the way that you planned that out? It was gonna look.
Okay, so last year in Atlanta, we had a pretty nice facility too. So I kind of had an idea of what like a 2K facility would look like. Mm-hmm. But then I saw this and I was just completely floored all over again. And so, like, you first walk in and you got, like, the nice hardwood floors, you got all the logos on the wall, freshly painted graphics, all that. Then you have all the streaming rooms, and then you walk in here and, like, you're just, I can't even believe what this is. And it's like square footage wise too, it's giant. And then,
it's huge.
And then
it's huge.
On the fact that there's like a built-in restaurant as well, where people it's gonna be open for service very soon here. So, no, I mean, it's like I didn't know what to expect, but my expectations were still like blown out of the water, even though I didn't have any expectations. If that makes any sense at all.
I agree. So I have never seen a facility or like a 2K, kind of like a 2K facility itself. Besides, obviously, when I went to Vegas, I went to Dallas. Yeah. And Dallas was pretty nice. Vegas was all right. But then I came here and I'm like, whoa, like this is where we're gonna be playing at. All right, this is actually awesome. I like this. And then the facility. When I seen the facility, I was just like, jaw dropped. Honestly, I was stunned.
And I mean, we're still kind of connected to Capital One.
I agree. I was just showing my godbrother earlier. I'm like, literally, we're right outside of Capital One. We can literally see the line from people that are walking into the hockey games and basketball games, literally from our window. I was like, that's insane.
And that's
we're
what you want
right there.
And then pretty soon we want the lines coming in to watch our games.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what
for sure.
100%.
I would definitely. I definitely want that.
We want the people to grab a Bud Light, come in, and watch Wiz DG take care of business. That's what we're after.
Exactly.
That's what we're after here.
So let me string over to our season so far. So how have you been? Have you been satisfied, or have you been? How you think the season's been going so far? Obviously we won the first game of bracket play yesterday. We're going on to round 2 tomorrow. What are your thoughts?
I think we have a strong start to the season for sure. I think we're in a really good spot. Obviously it's bracket play, it's money time, and
exactly.
So we got to take advantage and take these games as serious or more seriously actually than we've taken the ones before. And so But no, we're in a good spot. We got 6 wins tallied so far. Got another bracket play game tomorrow to move to in-person play next week. So, I don't really like comparing the team I'm on to other teams around the league. But looking around, it's hard to not like looking around the league and so
Exactly.
looking at the other teams. I think we're in a really good spot.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Like you were saying earlier, like whether I was playing threes or not, I was really excited. Honestly, I've been looking up to Dini since I kind of got into the pro-am scenery, just because I've heard many times of people telling me, hey, your play style is similar to Dini's. Like, hey, you might not take the slip sometimes, but you might play some defense in the paint or hands up or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Boxing out is one of the biggest things that Dini does that I do similar to him. So whether it was Dini or me playing, it really didn't matter. I was just really excited to just be a part of people that are gonna fight for each other's money. So
I saw Big Pat come in the room, so I gotta take a drink real quick.
Yeah, let me take a little sip real quick.
Let me sneak one right here.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Let me open one for you, Pat.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta share, right?
Of course, man.
That's
there you go.
one of the fellas. How'd the last scrims go in there?
We looked a lot better than the first weekend.
It was me then. I'm the bad luck charm.
Cheers?
Oh, yeah, well,
Cheers,
cheers.
of course, cheers. Of course, of course.
Cheers
of
to
course.
Bud Light Happy Hour.
Cheers to Bud Light Happy Hour.
John, we got a comment in the Twitch chat complimenting your luscious hair.
See, that's Pat's actually been nagging on me to get a haircut, but
he definitely has.
It's like almost every day. He's like, so John, when are you getting a haircut? But I always told him you can't get a haircut mid-tournament.
No,
I feel like
you can't.
mid-tournament, that's bad luck. You get bad juju going your way. And
Unless you're losing. Right?
Yeah, no.
Unless you're
Yeah, definitely.
No, yeah,
I
yeah.
agree. To switch it up, change things.
Yeah.
Change
But
things up.
if it's not broke, don't fix it. So if things are working, things are moving along, you got to keep the hair. And so
I
that's
The hairdresser ready, just in case we go down to it too.
Oh yeah, no. Whatever you need to feel comfortable about my hair, Pat. Like I'm ready. And Pat's the kind of guy. I don't think he really fully knows about the luscious locks and the curls coming out of the back of the hat. I don't really think he knows about that.
Yeah, he doesn't. That's Tim Lincecum vibes.
I've never seen you wear a hat.
No, he's not.
I wear hats sometimes. Bad hair days, you can't lie, Pat. On the bad hair days, I used to wear hats, but I like to put my products in my hair, man.
But yeah,
I
no.
use Maui.
Maui.
Yeah,
What is that?
it's like a cream. It's nice.
Okay.
It smells good too.
Procter and Gamble. We'll get you some of those.
him and Kaplan got like similar kinds of hair.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Me and Cap definitely have similar hair.
They have like a little
You
curl.
guys do that. Funny.
Yeah.
You guys do that.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that Kaplan's a little Spanish.
A little Spanish Italian in there or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm convinced. So any questions, Cam? Oh, back to the question that I asked you, Andrew.
Oh,
What are some questions that you have for me and John? Obviously, we're newcomers coming into the Wizards District Gaming.
What was the biggest misconception you guys had about coming in? Like, what was something that you thought was going to be the case coming to WDG that
Yeah, I thought Pat was a great guy. That's what everyone told me, and that could not be more far off.
First day you found out. Right?
Yeah, I found out quick that Pat was just an overall terrible human being. But we're all terrible our own way. So me coming in being not that great of a guy either, I think it all worked out in the end. So, but no,
I honestly don't
on a
have any
serious note,
misconceptions.
misconception.
That's a good question.
I don't know. I thought I was gonna see a giant Day Fry statue out front, but no, I didn't. I don't know. I have no
Yeah, I
misconceptions.
don't have any misconceptions, to be honest.
But
It wasn't anything bad. That's crazy. It's all good.
Nah.
I mean, when you win
everything-
as much as
when-
you guys
yeah,
did, there's not a lot of bad going around anyway.
When you win, nothing is bad. Everything is all rainbows and flowers.
And I hate to say that to you because I'm not really the kind of guy to gas you up at all. But
That's all right. You did a little bit.
yeah, when I'm put on the spot like that, it's almost like I feel like I have to.
Misconception.
No, but I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna have to get up after this tournament. I'll get a haircut though. For you, Pat. I'll get a haircut for you.
What's this team?
What's the style? What are you going to do? Mohawk? What are you
No, so my girlfriend, the reason I keep my hair long, so I used to cut my hair short, and I get like a one on the sides, and I trim the top, I'd get that kind of like Justin Kaplan but more handsome cut going,
Sure.
and so but now Liz, my girlfriend, she likes my hair longer, and so whatever she says I do because happy wife, happy life. I try and get on that train. So, but yeah, so that's why I keep my hair longer. So honestly, I'll probably just keep it the same style, but I'll just cut it, trim it.
Tighten up.
Yeah, a little more business, casual than frat party
I feel
time.
like you got this. You got the ability to do a mullet.
I could do a mullet, yeah, but
And I've heard
there's
that's popular.
there's realistically no way I do a
mullets?
mullet.
Caps Gaming event this past
Yeah, I heard
a lot of mullets. In the
Lot-
CG community, mullets.
A lot of mullets at the Caps gaming event,
A
huh?
lot of mullets.
Wow. Yeah, no, I could. My mother would probably disown me if I ever had a mullet. That would. Yeah, she's a no-go for the mullets. So.
What are some questions you have for us, Cam? Newcomers coming.
For you guys.
I got one question before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Take it.
Like, did you guys have a haircut when you were growing up? Because I always did I was literally shaved, like a 2 on the top.
So-
Nah, I was the same way. I was like straight like 1.
Just one all around.
Just a
I
1
had
on
one
the front. It was bad.
I
It
had
was
one
bad.
I had one bad one where I got like blonde tips in my hair because I was like in a boy band.
Yeah.
But I won't ever bring those pictures.
Oh, you had the.
No. Oh, if I show you my days in middle school where I was going with the long hair, spiky, like Mexican
spiky
vibe, yeah. Oh man.
You had the
That
guy
was
the Guy
worst.
Fieri
It's like I
frosted
wanted long
tips.
hair.
Yeah.
I wanted curly
that-
hair so bad,
Yeah.
and it was spiky. It was never curly. It was literally just point and up like a porcupine.
No, yeah, growing
was the worst.
Growing up, my mom literally cut my hair all throughout high school too.
Yeah,
My mom would just cut my hair and whatever.
Other people.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
rock
my,
it.
my
so.
mom did too. Yeah, she honestly did too.
But yeah, I
That was
don't.
my question.
What are
Wait.
some questions you have, Cam?
What are some questions I have? Oh man.
Who's your favorite production guy in the league?
Probably somebody on the 2K production side.
So you know
no
how
way.
like league players
No shot.
they have like quote unquote beef with each other. What's like the from team to team the production guys, their beef like social media content guys. You got beef with any content teams in the league, Cam?
No, I don't think we got beef with them. I think everyone's it's a pretty good group of people. We don't talk much. I tried to last year and then got caught up in everything. But they're all pretty good. They make some pretty good stuff. I think there's like probably quiet, friendly competition. I think everybody's just trying to make good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
so everybody
And-
works as a team.
And that's good though. If there's friendly competition in the content
Yeah.
teams, then the content gets better, right?
Cam's trying to say a lion doesn't concern himself with the opinions of sheep.
Ah, okay,
That's a
okay.
boring answer. Like, I
Okay.
want there to be drama, like WWE.
Yeah, no.
Because then when you get dragged into their content,
Like you wake up in the morning, you come in, you're like, did you see the GIF that so and so's team posted or they made? And then you're
The fly
like,
swap.
that gets you going. And
No,
you're just,
I
you're just
the
upset.
fly swatter. Alyssa killed it with that one.
That was-
Alyssa killed it with that one.
aggressive. She went kind of ham on that.
She went ham on that.
Something, a demon came out.
Yeah.
Isn't Glow Navy? Isn't that owned by Chief Keef?
Yeah.
We could have thrown some shade Chief Keef's way probably, as well.
I'm
but
not
next
gonna lie.
time.
Hey, listen.
Next time.
Hey,
yeah.
listen. This is a quick one. I got my name from Chief Keef. I was a big Chief Keef fan, like growing up, and that's how I got Glow.
That's how you got glow.
Yeah.
So Glow is like, I guess Glow Navy.
It was Glow
Gang.
Gang, and then I kind of like turned it into my own thing, and it was I had put Respect Glow, and then as you remember that time where people were putting like the L's and the I's right in front and at the end of the names.
Yeah.
So that's when I put the L's and the I's, and I put just Glow, and then I seen the Glow the Rail, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to add something to this, and I put Glowski.
Okay, yeah, that makes
like that.
that makes a lot more sense now.
Tag origin story.
Oh, the
What's
tag
yours?
origin.
Yeah, what's your tag origin?
See, I would tell it, but you're gonna have to delete past broadcast because I don't want the league taking my name away. So
It's
like,
nothing bad.
no, it's nothing bad, but
There might be a copyright in there or something.
copyright
Oh.
infringement. But
LeBron James copyright.
yeah. So when I was in like 7th grade, my first gamer tag was Witness 97. And so, when I was in 7th grade, LeBron's campaign slogan was "We are all witnesses." And so, me being creative, I took that, and then I took the year I was born, and I combined them, and that was me.
Hey, who do you guys think have some of the best gamer tags in the league? Like, are there some favorites, or are there
Some best gamer tags in the league.
Nudini.
Nudini, just
I
off.
like Slaughter. It just sounds unique. It sounds tough.
That's a hard question.
That is a hard
I always
question.
like one wild walnut.
That's pretty
That's
unique.
creative, yeah.
That's very unique. Yeah, that's unique. I like Augs too. Augs is very unique as well, just awkward. Like, and it's funny because he's not even awkward. Like, he's actually cool. Like, he was really.
He was a little awkward when he got into town.
He didn't grow a little
He was a
bit.
kid.
Wow.
That is, yeah, he's really grown up here
That's
in the
interesting.
nation's capital.
Trying to think of other ones. I just can't.
Yeah, no.
Because like some people have like there's just their name or like a nickname. It's just like that's not creative.
You got Braid, Dimes, Kerry. There's people just like Original Malik, Radiant.
I think it's all right. Slam Open. How do you guys like the double elimination format? I don't think we've done double elimination in the league yet.
No, they haven't. I actually like it, honestly. I feel like it gives you a chance to redeem yourself. The thing with threes is it's very fluky, so like, you know, it takes that one fluky stop just to like turn the whole game around.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, and I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna say I don't like double elimination because it made group play not matter as much since everyone made the tournament and everyone gets a second chance in bracket play
I
as
like
well.
that too.
And so, you know, like last year during the first tournament, if you had a bad start to that first tournament, like the pressure was on. Like it was go time, something had to change, you had to get better immediately. Now it's like everyone makes bracket play and you still have a chance to, you know, win the whole thing even if you started out 0-6 or 0-8 and whatever. So
I feel you on that one.
Is that going to be for every tournament, or
I
is
don't
it just the Slam Open?
I think it's just for, as far as I know, just for this one.
It might just be this. It might just
Yeah.
be the Slam Open.
yeah, no.
I feel like
but-
it's not that. It's not that bad, and the reason I say it's not that bad is because like you guys sometimes put it in your perspective. Like, what if we started off bad, and then we kind of lost that first game, and now we have to bounce back. You know, now we get that second chance to bounce back and regroup and kind of figure things out. You know.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate again here. And I'm going to counter that by saying that's why you build your team with players that won't start bad.
Yep, I like that.
And so that I feel like that also put less pressure on like the new guys coming into the league because they were like, this is just like trial runs. Group play doesn't matter. Everyone makes bracket play. We still have a chance of the money to get points. And so the pressure wasn't as severe on like the rookies or the new guys coming in. And so I felt like that gave some teams a little less
I
pressure.
like it.
You think these rookies this year are getting it easy, huh?
I think so far, yeah. Definitely,
Hey, don't look
yeah.
at me. I'm not the one playing. It's Deanie.
Definitely, yeah.
Deanie's a vet.
It's definitely humbling for some.
6-year vet.
And like starting out with 3v3 at the first half of the season as well too, instead of fives. You know, fives was what most of us came up playing and why we wanted to be in the league for in the first place. And threes is more like, it's still like, you know, a lot of money on the line, people take it serious, but it's more of a laid back game mode, I feel like, especially for a lot of, you know, the pro-am guys that came up playing pro-am. And so, yeah, I think just
I agree.
having threes the first half of the season is even less stress on people at the same time. So yeah, I think it's overall just less stressful for the rookies, and I'm honestly jealous. So, yeah, see, they don't get that stressful rookie season. Puts hair on your chest, you know.
You're not stressed right now? Yeah, you're living life.
I mean, everybody just no, it's not even that. Everybody just said. Everybody tells me you went to the Wizards. You don't have a stressful life.
And you other than those high expectations.
I definitely, I could agree with it.
Definitely high expectations, but that's what you want.
I feel like there is high expectations, obviously, because you know Dayfar retired, so there's a lot of pressure on Deanie, and there's a lot of pressure on me to play as good as Deanie, and then Deanie to play as good as Dayfar, you know. So there's definitely a lot of pressure going on, but I like the pressure though. I've been in those situations, so I've been in those moments where I have that pressure on me, you know. Ninth inning,
We're gonna have it.
you only up 1. Now you got man on first and
Trying to
third.
say Shohei Ohtani. You're a Shohei Ohtani, right?
Nah, something like that.
Tie game, 10 seconds
Throwing
left.
102 down the middle.
10 seconds left. Pat calls timeout. He's gonna drop the game-winning play. You know, it's gonna be those pressure situations,
That's what I'm
Pat.
saying. It's the money shot for me. I'm shooting.
He's working on Mike Trout.
I don't know about that one.
Speaking of Mike Trout, did you see that was his 24th time in his career that he struck out swinging
Yeah.
out of like 6,000 at bats?
That's insane.
That's like a stat that you just like.
That's not real. Yeah, that's not real, but it was definitely
How
real.
is he get that good?
That's-
Shohei's just a little bit better. I guess.
Nah, Shohei is
That was
different.
nasty
It's like
work.
the first time he's been in the postseason.
That is true.
Could be
He's
it,
never
too,
been there
yeah.
before.
Definitely could be it.
That was insane. That game was crazy.
And we're gonna have some crazy ones too.
Oh no, I know. Oh, I know. It's gonna get real gritty.
Well,
Pat, what is your craziest 2K League game that you've been a part of? And don't say last year against the Knicks when B-Rich hit the game winner.
that was pretty crazy. I would say just the T-Wolves when we played them last year in the tournament.
Yeah, that was a good series.
Just like energy-wise,
That was
they took
yeah.
a lot out of both teams.
Yep.
And they actually disconnected in the first game. We were up at like halftime. So I felt like that could have been a momentum changer.
Yeah.
So we had to come back in the game, they got to play like the lead change and all that stuff. And we lost a bunch of takeover. So it's like, you don't really think about that when the game drops. Sometimes you lose takeover, you don't get that back.
Yeah.
And we were kind of in a groove. But that went, game 3, all of them were close. I'm trying to think like playoff too. We've had some good playoff battles before. I mean, the Jazz, season 4. I mean, those were all close games, literally coming down to the wire.
And I mean, respectfully, you've been around a long time, so.
You need one more, Andrew? You need one more?
Go down I really want to try.
Warming up.
Yeah.
Those are the games
They definitely are.
It was a long time coming. Like everyone expected us to play them in the final season 4.
Yeah.
It was just like we were like literally on a collision course, and they lost in the playoffs right before it. When we played them in the tournament, that was a fun time.
Yeah, no, I remember that series.
Cap showed out too, so that was big for his match.
Big coming out party for Kaplan.
I think that was his coming of age on the stage. I like to say.
What was your biggest game playing with the Hawks last year? 3s or 5s, it doesn't matter. Just your biggest game.
Yeah, I mean, like the in-person games were pretty big because those are like the first of their kind, and West set those up. And so the 3v3 in person against the Hornets, I mean, that literally wasn't a big game at all. Those were 2 of the bottom tier leagues and league teams in terms of 5v5, but it was so cool. And then obviously when the Wizards came last year in 3s, that was another big one. I'll say our playoff series, even though we lost it against the 76ers, was probably the biggest one. Or in the Slam last year when we beat the Knicks in the opening series, that was the first time ever in the Hawks franchise history that we've won a game in bracket play. So that was probably the biggest one. I'll say the first 3v3 series in bracket play that we won against the Knicks. That was the biggest one. If we could have beat the T-Wolves in the turn, because it was a best of 1 for the round 1 games, and we played the T-Wolves and we lost by like 6 points or something, that would have been a big one. But yeah, I'll say that.
Could have seen us.
Could have seen you guys,
Could have
yeah.
seen us in the turn.
I like me against Pat, so
I'm not playing though.
love me against Pat.
How about you, Flo? Because I've had, obviously from like the pro-am scene, was there a game that
The biggest game was in Dallas.
championship or was it?
Yeah, the championship
Yeah.
for sure. I've never been in a big stage like that, so when I made it that far, I was like, it's time. I was like, this is what's gonna make me get drafted or make me go undrafted again. So that was definitely a big moment.
The Dallas event looked really cool. So.
No, and the thing is, I made big plays too in that finals run. So that's what also kind of like helped it. I'm out the corner, but I'm still making big
You guys were
plays.
stacked. Come on.
We were stacked. We were honestly.
It doesn't matter. Even if you're stacked, you're still gonna win the game.
Yeah. But we played a stacked team though too. It was Spam, Trey Dollars, Dawsits, Dietrich, and Crazy. That team is nuts.
Everyone's got to load up at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Play the game.
Gotta play the game regardless.
How many games did you play that? You played all the games, what? You played some Friday and some Saturday? Or was it all Saturday?
So first round, who did we play? First round we played Tate. And that was Tate, remember 38, Beezus. Then second round, we ended up playing. Damn, I can't even remember, man.
It was only like 3 months ago, right?
Definitely only 3 months. Did you guys play Tunnel Vision?
No, we were on the Xbox side.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys played Xbox.
Yeah, Justin played Tunnel Vision. Oh, okay, I remember. It was Tate. Then after Tate, it was Keena.
Oh, yeah.
Then after Keena, it was Crazy.
It was Keena, yeah.
We only played 3. We only played 3 series because we were the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a bye. Yeah, those. As crazy as it sounds, those were 3 crazy games, like 3 crazy series. Like the one against Keenan was nuts. I had a triple double. got a triple double.
I don't know if you do that in the league, but hey, if you do,
If I do that in the league, we're celebrating.
Referencing the retail stat lines,
celebrating if I do that in the
we're
league.
officially at a down bad point this evening.
I couldn't even tell you how many triple doubles we've had. Probably Ryan's got.
It's so funny too because after Dallas when we won, right? I had posted on Twitter, "Oh, I got a triple double. Who's doing this for the money or something like that?" Deanie texts me. He's like, "I did that in the league." I'm like, all right, bro. I understand, bro. You're the best, bro. Like,
It was a rhetorical question, Deanie.
Yeah,
let's keep it pushing.
Yeah. So then that's when and then that's when me and Deanie were chopping it up. He was like, "Hey, you're gonna get drafted, man." I was like, "I hope so." And then that's when everything just fell into place. Yeah, everything fell into place. So
Right to 39.
Yeah.
yeah, that was definitely exciting. An exciting moment.
If you wouldn't have gotten selected this year for some crazy reason, do you think you would have tried again?
I honestly don't know because I would have been 4 years in a row going for it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I think
yeah.
at that point I'm just going with whatever God kind of has in store for me. I graduated with my bachelor's in media communication studies, so I probably would have just ended up finding something in my major.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
at that point it's not.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah.
Wouldn't blame you at all.
4 years going for it is definitely tough. It's not easy. Even 3 years. 3 years going for it was nuts. It's so draining though. People don't understand. You're just playing 24/7. And the way breakout is a lot of people don't understand. We're playing. Me and Dimes are either playing rec. If we're not playing rec, we're playing park. If we're not playing park, we're playing tens. If we're not playing tens, we're playing pro M series back to back to back. You're playing the game nonstop until 6 a.m. in the morning. It's draining. It's very draining. This is happening every single day, constantly.
Yeah.
So. Then the last time going for it, I was working at the time. I was working in LA and playing the game at the same time. So I was I was going to sleep at 4 a.m. to wake up at 10 a.m. to go to work from 11 to 10. It was nuts. It was draining.
It was the middays and
It was draining, and then it's so funny too because I ended up getting fired from my job. I ended up getting fired from LA Fitness because they wanted me to do more and pay me less, and I was just like, all right, you know what, I'm not dealing with that. Yeah. So I was like,
usually look for the other way around.
Yeah, no. So it's funny too. When I got fired, my manager called me. And him are still cool. It was the higher ups that wanted to get rid of me. So he calls and he's like, "Yo, listen, the higher ups want to get rid of you." I'm like, "All right, cool." I call my mom. I'm like, "Mom, I got fired." She goes, "Oh, really? Wow. All right, everything happens for a reason. You're probably gonna get drafted this year." I was like, "Damn." I was like, "My mom just supported me in getting fired."
No, I mean, a lot of people don't make it their first time either. I didn't make it my first time. I made it on my second year trying.
You tried in 2019 and then you got drafted 2020.
No. I tried 2K21.
Okay.
And then I got drafted off 2K22 that year. And then, I'm pretty sure Justin, he didn't get drafted his first time trying.
Yeah,
either.
no, he didn't.
Season 2, we interviewed him.
Yeah, so Justin, Deanie was actually the only one because, what can't that guy do at that point?
He was part of the 102.
Yeah, what can't that guy do at
Matt
that
got
point?
drafted his first year, he went for it.
I think Alt didn't get drafted season 2 either. He got drafted season 3.
Yeah, he didn't get drafted season 2. We took him season 3.
Yeah.
We interviewed him, though.
Exactly.
He was very young at the time. He was just 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I had told my mom because when I didn't get drafted the first year I went for it, which was season 3, I said, "Mom, listen, you gotta understand, this, it's very competitive, not nobody. It's rare for somebody on their first try to get drafted. You have to be a stud. Like Gallo was one of those lucky ones that he went number 1 and he got drafted. Kai, there's multiple names that you can name that obviously got it on their first try, but there's many others that didn't get it on their first try. So when I explained that to my mom, she understood. And then that's when the second time I went for it, she was very confident that I was gonna get picked, and I was like, "Hey, I'm confident too, And
Mom's in the chat. She says she told you.
oh, I knew she would be in the chat.
He told you so.
Yeah.
Gotta say hi, Mom.
How's it going, Mom? You see us drinking a Bud Light, man. Shout out to Bud Light.
Responsibly, though.
Shout out to Bud Light and our happy hour right now.
That's funny.
Oh, and Miss Flo is in there, too.
They're there.
Wow, the whole support system's in there.
No, they're locked in.
No, they're definitely locked in.
They're locked in. They're locked in for sure.
They're on all the streams for all our games.
I'm already knowing they're locked in.
Appreciate that.
Any questions, man? Let's keep the ball rolling.
All right, real talk. We did that first game against the Knicks on stage. We had staff. You guys nervous?
I wasn't nervous.
I mean, I'm not nervous because I'm not playing. But obviously, if you have the sticks, in your hands, you obviously have the jitters.
If
going.
I were to speak on their behalf, I would say they were a little nervous.
Yes, they were. Yes.
I would say
if
they
it's
were
on their
nervous,
behalf,
yeah.
then yes, they were.
But I will also build off that and saying it's good that they were nervous because that means that you care, and that means that you're passionate and you care about what you're doing. You know, when you're not nervous for something like that, that's when you start to get worried because then you're like, am I really like into this fully 100%?
Exactly.
That's how I feel about that. So, but they figured it out. Luckily, the next series, or I would be in shambles. So.
Now they got those reps in. The team has played on stage so
Yeah.
far.
We beat the Knicks the next week. So
Yeah, and they beat the Knicks the next week. So.
Sorry.
No, but
No,
yeah,
definitely.
definitely nerves.
Yeah.
Definitely nerves.
I feel like it's normal to be nervous for big things like that, though. Like, that's just a competitive spirit. Like, even me, when I used to play baseball and I'll have to pitch in a championship game, like, I'm nervous. Obviously, I'm nervous. Like, I'm nervous. I'm anxious. A lot of thoughts going, all these thoughts going in my mind. Like, damn, if I pitch great, then now awesome. If I pitch bad, now everybody's looking at me like, you suck. Like, so, fans in the stands, it gets nerves. It gets nerve-wracking. So I feel like it's part of the norm. It's normal.
That's what you want. Like, when you were playing sports growing up too, that's what you wanted. That adrenaline rush,
Yeah.
that nerves going right before you play, and then you're playing, and that adrenaline rush comes off before the game, and you're just good. You're ready to go. You're playing out there. So.
All right, I got a question for you guys. So you're from Montana,
Correct. Yeah.
New York.
Yeah.
If you could take him to do one thing in New York, what would it be? If you could take him to do one thing in Montana, what would it be?
Oh, I like this question.
Okay. Yeah. I know my answer right away.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I would hang with him. I'm not gonna lie. What they do?
I would take Glow to a branding. Yep.
All
Take
right,
Glow to a
explain a
branding.
little. Explain a little bit what that is.
Okay, so obviously I come from a farm and ranch,
Yeah.
and so every year, after all of our calves are born, you have to brand them with your ranch's symbol. And so my dad's ranch's symbol, his name's Paul, my last name's Mushaven, so his is a P and then an M coming off the bottom of the P, a sideways M, called Lazy M. And so you take a hot iron, and then you brand that on the side of the calves so nobody can steal them.
Yo, that's nuts.
And so the way
Yo, I would hang.
And so
bro,
the
but
way-
I'm down to try it.
the way a lot
awesome.
of the way a lot of Montanans do it is it's like a big thing. Everyone gets together, and you get all the calves around in this pen, and these guys go around on horses and they rope the calves. And then you get the calves, you wrestle the calves, flip them on their sides. A couple people hold them down, and you brand them on the ground.
Yo, that sounds nuts.
No,
All right.
it's yeah.
I can't top that. Like, there's
Yeah.
nothing in New York that you could do similar to
Yeah.
that. Like, the most I'm gonna do is probably I'm gonna take.
Subways get pretty crazy.
I mean,
Some branding down there.
the most I'll do is take him to get a chopped cheese or something. Like, I don't know.
I
like,
did that in New York when I
That's
was
what
there
I'm
last
saying.
fall.
He did
Yeah,
that
I
already.
did
Like,
that.
I'll
Yeah.
probably take him to a Yankee game then. Like,
Yeah, man, the Yankee game. That'd be
I'll take
great.
him to a
But
Yankee
yeah.
game, bro. Like,
I would brand him at a Yankee game.
I don't know. There's nothing that could top. Like,
Yeah.
Red Sox stuff. Though?
No, that was kind of an unfair question because I think
that
there's
is
definitely
unfair
more like
because like New York, there's not much you really can do. But I like the question though. It was definitely a great question.
Like take him on a mountain or something, like a nice
Yeah.
trail.
Like
no.
bad
My
luck.
mind went to
No,
branding.
I'll just take him to Manhattan, 34th Street, Times Square. You
Yeah.
see all the lights.
You don't want to be there. That's
Take Witness to a Broadway show.
yeah, Broadway.
I actually went to Lion King on Broadway
This guy's
when I was there.
He's done everything, bro. He's the best, bro.
I don't know. Pat, I don't know if you know
Hey,
this, but I'm that guy.
Danny, go back.
I'm literally that guy.
Sub it in for me. I'll do one more
love
cheers and I'm out.
Cheers, Pat.
Why am I subbing in?
I don't know.
Because I don't like that
'cause,
chair.
Pat's trying to
Oh,
get
I
out
got
of
10
here.
more minutes. Right?
Yeah.
Perfect amount of time for Dini to jump on the stream.
You want one, Dean?
Nah, I'm good.
Come on, man.
Chick-fil-A.
And you didn't give me nothing?
Y'all were in here chatting it
I
up.
mean McDonald's, right, Dini?
I love McDonald's.
You definitely blew that. Definitely blew
You
that.
definitely blew that one, bro.
It's all right, it happens.
Now drink a Bud Light.
No.
Nah, he don't.
Now, what would it cost us to get a WizDG brand for you guys to start putting on cattle? The W with the stars.
That'd probably be more paperwork than my father would like to partake in, so that'd probably be a no-go on his end.
What about just like a bumper sticker we could put on them?
Oh yeah,
Just a bumper sticker on a cow.
you could. So we give them all ear tags, with a number and the number of their moms on the ear tag. Maybe you can throw like a little Wiz DG on the ear tag on all of them,
Okay.
something like that maybe. But yeah, in terms of like the actual brand itself, no, I think at that point you're just a little bit outside your realm. But it's definitely a good idea, definitely a good thought.
Maybe tons of those.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Where are you from again, Cam?
Pennsylvania.
What was your favorite thing to do in Pennsylvania?
Go see the Liberty. Go see the Liberty Bell. Yeah.
Yeah. Just stare at the cornfields. Really all there was.
He's from Amish, Pennsylvania. You know what Amish
He grew up
people?
without a TV.
You don't know the Amish people?
You don't
Oh
know
yeah, I
Oh,
know.
man, they don't have that.
I was about to
They're
say,
not watching
you-
this, so don't worry.
You call me. Nah, I do know
You know
what
who the
Amish is.
Amish people are. They-
I was gonna say, you and Cap ever kicking in New York?
No.
No.
It's so funny though because I think me and Cap played baseball together.
I mean that's fair because I live with Kaplan. I don't even like hanging out with him. So I get it. I get it.
Every time I go to their room, they're just,
It is what it
Pat,
is.
what was your favorite
Fair.
thing to do in Philly?
You get a cheesesteak.
Yeah, I need to go to Philly and get a cheesesteak.
Like, used to love playing basketball because he was
I did play basketball.
a big man in a little man's body. That's what he always says.
I'm a big man and a little man.
Andrew, where were you from?
He's from
Texas.
Texas.
San Antonio.
What was your favorite? Or what was your favorite thing to do in Texas?
Hooping.
Play hoops.
Yep, there it is.
He went Division II?
Nah, JUCO.
JUCO, see?
JUCO.
Everybody's a hooper.
Not elite shooters in the chat saying this is a stream of hell.
Why?
Why not?
I got,
You, John?
listen, if I had advice for one person, I think it would be for him, and I'd like him to shoot more 3-pointers. But I think he already knows that. So
They play in the lower bracket.
yeah, no, I'm rooting for him tonight. I'm rooting for him
He's
tonight.
not
I
an
am
elite
too.
shooter.
I know that, yeah, but
He's
Why does he say it's stream of hell? I have a question.
Ask him. Ask him in the mic.
Why is it the stream of hell? Let me know.
can turn this into an ASMR stream if you want.
I think I'd hate that. But no, that's
Jason. I think we should all get on stream and play Phasmophobia.
that'd be kind of nuts. Yeah.
That'd be nah.
Oh, that's another good topic.
The honest-
Scary movies.
I hate scary.
I'm a
movies.
big scary movie guy.
I like comedy movies.
I just don't want to go see
Huge
Scream.
scary movie guy. Like the creepier, the weirder, the better. I like watching a movie that's gonna keep me up for like days. Like
Nah,
I
you're-
want one.
see, you're-
I want to
you're
watch
sick.
a movie that's gonna emotionally
Nah,
mess me up.
See,
I
you're
wanna watch
sick.
a movie that
That's
makes
what I'm
me
saying.
Not
You're
put
sick.
any limbs off the bed. Just
Yeah, like that.
Nah, see, you guys are sick. I'd rather just watch my comedy movies, and I am good.
I'm usually pretty good though. Like if horror movies. Are,
It's so funny too, because the times that I have watched scary movies, I fall asleep.
that's even scarier than
Yeah,
having to watch a
uh-huh.
movie. That's kind of.
It doesn't even have to be like a super gory movie. Just something that's like so psychologically twisted
Scream?
that. I mean, I've seen the Scream movies. I think I saw.
What is your scariest movie that you've ever watched that has had you just panicking?
Hereditary.
I think it was called.
Hereditary.
I think it was called The Devil Inside. That was the Conjuring movies are also
The
good.
elevator one?
No, that's
No.
that song's just called Devil. I watched that
Oh
one.
yeah.
Devil Inside, is that the one with the blonde girl?
I don't
The-
know. There's
like one-
blonde girls in every scary
I
movie.
know,
I think.
it's the one. It's like the coin. It's like possessed or something.
Coin.
Now I gotta.
Nah,
think of that.
Oculus is a good one too.
Oh, that one was a good movie.
I liked.
I like the ending. The ending was
Like the
very.
headsets.
Yeah.
The what?
Oculus?
Yeah, those
Oh,
are.
the headsets. I was like, I was talking about.
Those are,
movie.
those
Yo,
are
Pat,
great.
what is your favorite movie of all time?
My favorite movie of all time?
It's probably Rocky.
No.
Because you never seen that.
Philadelphia with Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
No lie, John really
Yeah, go
guessed
back.
my favorite movie of all time. That was
Yeah, he was
nuts,
an outfit.
Yeah. He's
Isn't that-
Pat said baseball movie, Angels in the Outfield.
bro. That movie is
Take it back
amazing.
to me. That's next shot.
All right, Andrew, what's your favorite movie of all time?
Godfather.
That's a good one.
That's a great movie.
So my top 5: Godfather, Godfather Part 2, Goodfellas, Gladiator, and Mean Girls.
Mean Girls.
That's you just do a knuckleball at me right now.
Quick change of pace with the Mean Girls.
Yeah. Damn, my top 5 movies, I'm gonna be honest, they're all gonna be baseball movies. It's so funny, but it's gonna be Angels in the Outfield, Basketball. You ever watch that?
Yeah, with the South Park. Right?
Yeah, that bro, that movie is funny. Benchwarmers is comedy, honestly. I'm trying to think 2 more. Damn.
There's a lot of baseball.
There's a lot of
There's a
baseball
lot.
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot
I
of
already
baseball.
know the best baseball.
Field of
movie out
Dreams.
Field of Dreams is
Hardball.
alright.
Sandlot?
I was thinking
Sandlot, yes, Sandlot's definitely up there. Has to be up there.
Bull Durham.
Hardball.
Bull Durham's the best one.
I think
Yeah.
I watched it, but I'm not
Hardball
sure.
with Keanu Reeves.
Nah, no lie. The last movie I just watched, it's called
I know. I just
Gridiron.
love movies.
With
Like,
The Rock.
The Major League.
seen
you know, like the Major League?
100,000 movies.
They were
With
alright.
Charlie Sheen.
They were right.
Major League.
The
Yeah.
Gridiron was a good movie. Have you watched it?
With The Rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that movie is awesome.
I like Ryan. I think we watched it season 3. Dave, right? We watched Draft Day. I think is what it's called. That was a good
Costner.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Recast.
Big Cam.
James, what's your favorite movie of all time?
That's a tough question.
No, it's not. Just answer it.
Probably,
I hate these
probably
questions.
Lord of the Rings. Because now, hold on.
Like that's an entire
no one-
series.
yeah,
Like,
it's-
What is it? No one said like. Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, nobody said like, oh my God, Lord of the Rings? No
So
way.
much pushback. I guess I was not expecting this to be so accepted.
I mean, you're in a room full of nerds, respectfully.
Fair point, John.
So, yeah.
All right, what's your favorite video game of all time?
Super Smash.
That stuff is probably Smash just because of all the fond memories of it.
Mine's is Slugfest. That
Mine-
game was amazing.
Mine is.
Oh my God, you never played Slugfest?
2K.
It was a game where you could fight in baseball.
Oh yeah, you like run to the bases and punch them.
That's
You
crazy.
could play as mascots, like horses and all. It was that game was
It was
amazing.
pretty much like the NBA Jam version of baseball with punching.
Oh, there was one that was like a mutant football league.
I,
Like-
I've
Oh, NFL Street was tough.
Yeah.
NBA Street Volume like 1, 2, and 3 were tough as well. Those games are crazy. Def Jam Fight for New York.
NBA
That
2K23.
jam was definitely.
NBA 2K 11,
2K.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
2K.
Nah, you can't lie. Those games weren't as good. Like as
Best 2K that
to me, 2K15 was awesome.
This is before my
2K11
time.
was the best 2K that was ever made.
So one of the things I like about 2K is that I feel like the community every year, like they'll have constructive feedback, but it's always like, if this 1, 2, or 3 things are changed, this is gonna be the best 2K ever. It's not like FIFA or other communities where they're like, this game is terrible, like it's broken. It's
Well,
fundamentally
you'll see some people say that, but most of the time, the people that just want the game to be better, like to be like how they expected or how they like want it to be better, it's all it is. It's just constructive criticism.
Yeah, I think Mike Wang and Ronnie they listen to the community really
I
well.
also think they get too much backlash.
What's going on with your hair?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie,
Beanie's there.
bro. Put
I
the
was just
beanie.
gonna
Yeah,
say.
censor out the Dean's hair.
Yeah, bro. Dean, you gotta put the beanie back on.
Getting explicit like there.
And sorry. I did run a mile today, so maybe that's what it is.
Oh, I was going to the gym.
I did go to the gym this morning. I was there. He was a witness.
I don't
Pat
believe
was there too. I
Pat's
saw.
never there.
I don't believe
Pat's
it.
like, I'll see you guys in the gym later.
No, I saw Pat at the gym. He was doing tricep curls. Yeah.
Something like that.
All right. When you guys are ready, thank the fans for coming to the Bud Light Happy Hour, and we can sign off.
It's your host Gloski. I'm here with John, Deanie.
He has a co-host.
Co-host, not host.
I'm more of just like the personality, you know.
You're the color.
Yeah.
I'm here. Thank you for coming out to the Bud Light Happy Hour stream. We will be back again with another stream soon, man. Take it easy.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
So.